All right, so I am here at Magic Tour, Colombia. So we are headed to the Lost City. This is going to be our little travel van for the day. This is, I believe, Sergio, I think he said his name is. Here's the agency. Everybody's just kind of checking in. Let's see. Yeah. So here's our group today. So got a little bit of a trek ahead of me. All right, so I am outside of Magic Tours. I am going on a 4-day hiking trip today to the Lost City, Ciudad, Perdida. I think they said it is about 50 kilometers of walking in 4 days. So, you know, quite a few hours, but lots of little rest stops and cool places. So, yeah, hope you enjoy the video. We're gonna find out where we're going.
We are going to find out where we are going. Sure. Hopefully nobody gets lost. Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Buenas. Guys, how are you? Good? Salimos desde el centro de Marta a los huecos sobre el nivel personal. Estamos en el papel 140 sobre el nivel. Hey guys, this morning we left Santa Marta Center. We were there 2 meters above the sea level. And now we are nearing the Mamey Village. We are at 140 meters above the sea level. Hemos recorrido 56 kilómetros hasta este lugar. We've already been in the car for 56 kilometers until El Mamey. Hoy vamos a hacer 10 kilómetros hasta el Mamey, más o menos entre 3 horas y media o 4. So today we are going to walk around 10 kilometers until Alan House. It's going to be around 3 hours and a half or 4 hours. Vamos a subir a 650 sobre el nivel del mar y vamos a quedar a 450. We are going to be around 650 meters above the sea level, the highest top, and we are going to sleep in around 450-500 meters above the sea level. Mañana vamos a hacer 20 kilómetros hasta el paraíso. So tomorrow we are going to walk around 20 kilometers until the Paradise House. Pero lo vamos a compartir en 2 etapas. Primero en las horas de la mañana llegamos a campamento Mumaki. Tenemos el río de Buricaca para disfrutar, almorzamos y después las horas de la tarde paraíso. And then all the work of tomorrow is going to be split in 2 periods. So the first one is going to be in the morning from Adan to Muakin House. Here we have a stop for our lunch and also the river. We are going to enjoy the Buritaca River. And in the afternoon we continue our walk until the Paraíso House. El día 3 tenemos 15 kilómetros. Salimos desde el Paraíso 1 hora para llegar a Ciudad Perdida. Ciudad Perdida vamos a estar como 2 horas y media, información, fotografías. Retornamos al Paraíso como a las 11, almorzamos y luego llegamos a Mumaki, 15 kilómetros todo. So the third day we want to walk around 15 kilometers. We wake up in Paradise House and we are just 1 hour far away from the Lost City. In the Lost City we are going to spend around 3 hours. Then we go back to the Paradise House and in the afternoon we start to walk back to Mumaki. Here is going to be our third night. El día 4 pues vamos a tener los 20 kilómetros hasta el Mamey. También son 7, 8 horas. Paramos en cabaña 1, un refrigerio.
So we are just getting ready to take off. I'm with my group. So it's 4 of us. One guy from Sweden, another fella from Colorado, and another fella from Bogota, Colombia. So we're just getting ready to take off right now from the starting point. We haven't really done any walking yet, but now we're going to start. And I think we're walking 10 kilometers first day. So this is Steven, our guide.
Steven, yeah.
He's going to
Nice
take
to
care
meet
of
you.
us. Right?
First time in the Lost City, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we can get lost.
As long as you're going to piggyback me out, I'm all good.
No problem. All right.
So how far is the trip altogether in kilometers there and back?
Like 58, 60.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Yeah.
Easy and close. If you're feeling tired, just think positive.
Yes,
That's the gasoline of your mind.
Right, that's right.
That's all.
Good advice.
Sure.
I always thought alcohol was gasoline.
Ah, okay.
And these are my companions on our trip. Here's some of the topography on the way up to the Lost City. I'm climbing right now. Yeah, it's no joke. The nice part is that the trail is nice and open, but there's also a lot of motorcycles and a lot of people. So, but yeah, the last little while in my life, I've just been kind of just sitting at a desk. So for me to climb up these hills is difficult.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy, but I can put an end to your fears. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me.
They can at least do in the Lost City is play soccer. Yeah, it's no joke. The first day has been pure uphill. There's one or two parts for maybe 50 meters that are flat like this one, and then it's pure uphill. So it's like first day I think is 10 kilometers pure climbing. So yeah, let's go check this out though. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty good view. Amazing to see just even drops up here. Just to give you a little bit better of an idea, I'm still on the first day. Made it to basically the top part of the mountain, and now I'm coming down the backside. Apparently not too far from the camp where we'll spend the first night. What do I think all in all? If you're a person that doesn't have or hasn't prepared much, you'll find it difficult, I think. Definitely the first day. I don't know what the second day has in store, but I think you do have to sort of prepare yourself a little bit, because it is a lot of climbing. More climbing than I've done a lot of other hikes in the Amazon in different areas, and this one is pure uphill for at least the first 5 hours. Now I'm heading downhill, so this is the first downhill section for me. So not that the trail is difficult, you know, other than it's not flat, but I guess it shouldn't be. You know, we're in the mountains, so but there's not a whole lot of transition. Well, I mean, there is a huge transition. It goes from uphill to downhill. I think I've maybe walked I don't know, 1,000 meters on flat land, and the rest is either uphill or downhill. So yeah, my legs are toast. They're really sore, but I've been sitting at my desk for the whole year. So, you know, I do go to the gym. I work on my legs, but I don't work on long endurance uphill hiking. So it's taking a toll on me. Hopefully tomorrow it won't be as bad, but I'm thinking it probably will be. I'll just have to suffer through. I imagine if it rains, which probably isn't very often, this trail is probably not fun. Would be really muddy and slippery. Yeah, it's very, very hard on your feet. You need to have amazing shoes, really good hiking shoes, because it's really hard on your feet. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice over here. Hola chicos.
Hola amigo, ¿qué tal? Bien.
I'm alive still.
Bye.
That's the important part.
I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it.
Here on the second day, starting the walk. Of course, it was uphill, but we're in a smooth spot here. So I couldn't film the camp. It was pretty dark. But there were beds with mosquito nets for us. It was actually pretty comfortable. Wasn't too bad. They gave us tilapia and rice, you know, to kind of charge our batteries. Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm a little worried today. It's 20 kilometers today. So, as you can see, or hear, I'm kind of out of breath already. And I haven't even walked half a kilometer. But I think my body will adapt as we go along. It's about 6:30 in the morning, something like that, maybe earlier. We were starting out at 6 this morning. We got up at 5, had dinner, packed our bags. So we're arriving to a camp. I don't know. I think this is like a quarter of the way. Something like that.
Entonces algunos abandonaron esos territorios, otros los vendieron a una entidad que se llama Buenaventura y se fueron para otros lugares. Entonces esa entidad compró y le dio eso a los indígenas.
¿En qué año?
1960, o sea, lo tuvieron, como hasta el 1980 ya, 1990 que estuvo la cosa.
In the 1960, the farmers stayed until the camp number 2, where we are going. In the 1962, when the illegal plantations started, they decided to abandon that part and to sell this territory. And they sold this to one company called Benaventura. The company bought the territories and they give these places to the indigenous culture.
Ahora el proyecto del gobierno es comprar estos territorios hasta el mirador, donde estuvimos ayer, que hicimos la máxima altura. Comprar todo eso para que los indígenas bajen de la parte más alta y tomen estos territorios, porque anteriormente todo eso perteneció a la cultura tairona. Entonces, todo eso lo quiere comprar el gobierno para los indígenas.
Now the government project is to buy all these territories that are from here until yesterday, the viewpoint of yesterday, and if they want more down, and give back all these territories in the indigenous culture. Because in the past, all these territories and mountains, it was used to belong to their cultures.
Ahora vamos a hacer 15 minutos como plano, después una hora abajo deben de cuidar sus rodillas, ahí es donde se molestan las rodillas siempre bajando, hay muchas piedras sueltas, ustedes deben de bajar con mucho cuidado.
Now we're going 15 minutes like flat, up and down, then after we go 1 hour like down. You have to be very careful with your knees. Sometimes there are some stones that are unstable and your knee can have some problems later, okay? So the way down is worse for the knee.
Después que terminemos de bajar 40 minutos plano y llegamos a la cabaña donde vamos a tener el río Buritaca para disfrutar, después del almuerzo y después continuamos la segunda parte de la cabaña 3.
So after we finish, we go that like after we finish the downhill, we miss 40 minutes more, 1 hour until the camp number 2, the place where we are going to have the lunch and we are going to enjoy the Buritaca River also.
Bueno, continúe.
Buenos días.
¿Sí? R. Bueno, para más alcanza sigue.
A ver, sí. That's gonna be our face last day. Nice. Hola, buenos días. That's good.
All right, not exactly sure where I am, but looks like it's opening up, and I thought I saw the glimpse of some sort of a cabin or a house or something. So this part of the trail wasn't too bad. Just did about an hour downhill, maybe not quite that long, 45 minutes or so. Yeah, it's lots of loose rock, so you got to pay attention. This part here seems all right. Looks like everybody's just kind of hanging out. So yeah, definitely another little stop where we can drink something, sit down for a minute. I'm usually the last one to arrive. I don't know how much I weigh with my backpack, but it's probably close to 300 pounds. So me trying to get up the hills has been a little difficult.
A seed. It's just a seed on a tree. And they are using sometimes for color, or they are using sometimes for make music, for example. They make the hole here, and they have many in a rope, and they make it with the foot. They say songs, you know. When you crush it, different. It's different. You know. Also, they are using for necklace, for bracelets, different things. One of them, the farmers are using for like for example, if you put in your left pocket, that means you can have love, money, health.
Do they have the loved ones?
No, it's if you find that.
Ah,
You have to find, this is a seed, it's coming from a tree.
all right. So we're gonna go down. I think it's Kogi culture. They're gonna give us a chat about their culture and what they do. So let's see.
Pasaporte de allá afuera. Y también una choza tradicional, tengo el fuego. También tengo lo que hago aquí, trabajamos como artesanía, mochilas.
So his name is Semako. This is the traditional name, the culture name for him. Why his name is Semako? Because when he was baptized by the culture, they give this name for them. That means something special. And his name in the real life, like normal government from Colombia, and the register here to get the passport, the ID is Manuel. Okay. Always they have like a traditional house where they're now, and in the house also they have a fire. That is what he has in this moment here.
Entonces ahora le voy a mostrar aquí lo que tenemos artesanía, mochilas. Como esa.
Now he's gonna show you like handcrafts, like hanging bags, like these ones. There is different colors and natural, like this one. He wanna explain.
Mochilas acá lo que trabajamos son de esta, se llama pique maguey, eso es lo que tenemos sembrada allá, o esa parte más abajo, lo que tengo nosotros, ¿cómo la sembramos aquí? Nosotros esto la sembramos para hacer en el bolso, también para comercio, para vender, también alguna parte para utilizar.
This plant that you can see here is called maguey plant, and they are used to grow this plant around their farms, like here, around there. For example, you can see it looks like a lobe, but it's just a plant, it's just a leaf. And then these plants are using to get the fibers. With these fibers, they are making the hanging bags, or the bags like these ones.
Mira, utilizamos así, después se lava, después lo extiende el sol, cuando se seca vienen los colores naturales.
So after they have this process, then after they can wash this on the river, they can dry this with the sun, and then after they are ready to have the natural colors and to paint the natural colors.
Los colores naturales, unas hojas de árboles, lo que tenemos acá, mire, estas son de esta, unas hojas de árboles, y esta es una corteza de árboles, esta es una raíz de árboles, de una raíz, y este son unas hojas de árboles. Este representa mujer, el hombre, el sol.
The colors are natural, so for example, the colors are coming from different parts. Like these ones, the leaves of one tree, these ones like the shell of the tree, and this one the roots of the tree. They are different, representing the same different parts and also different like things. Like this color is representing the female, the women. This color is representing the men, and this color is representing the sun.
Este representa como el camino, aquí va haciendo la vuelta para Ciudad Perdida. Y este pureza, el hombre, el sol.
For example, every different hanging bag, they have different designs and different representations. For them, this way here, or these lines, represent like the road that is going to the lost city. And also, for example, here, this white part represent the pureness for them, purified.
Si alguien quiere comprar, si alguien le vendemos esta, aquí fabricada y aquí mismo le vendemos.
Maybe if you really like this job and you really like these hanging bags, that's very useful for you. They can sell for you, no problem. It's handmade. You can see that one there.
Y aquí la mujer, ella hace todo ahí, no necesita máquina, solamente ella lo que hace en sus piernas, como hace, entonces ella mismo lo que trabaja aquí, mire.
For example, the women are not using any machines or no any other stuff. They are using the leg. As you can see, they are rolling many fibers in just only one. Then after they put together one of the other.
No necesita máquina, no necesita nada. Después van tejiendo, van exclamando su pensamiento, van meditándose en la mochila, van haciendo así. y así va formando va creciendo.
They don't need machine, they don't need nothing. Then after when they start to make the hanging bag, they start to tissue, they start to make the different designs. For them that means they are like writing down their thoughts, all the thoughts they have. So for them they're like representing in a hanging bag in that moment.
Miren, esto así.
For example, you can see
Cuando hacemos una de esta música que es septiembre para tocar como una limpieza.
when they have this music, they are making like a kind of a spiritual cleaning, like cleaning the way. You can see.
Ahora un tambor para tocar.
Looks like we're gonna cross over our first actual man-made bridge. There's been a few, but usually just made of rocks. Oh, that's so inviting. I wish I could just jump in.
Like hospital for them. It was a gift present by the ONU from the US.
¿Cómo funciona el centro de salud? No es que los médicos estén ahí todo el año, no. Ellos vienen cada 2 o 3 meses a una brigada de salud, se está una semana con ellos, trayéndoles pulgantes, vitaminas, en fin, y después se van. Para Santa Marta, pues todos los indígenas que están aquí alrededor del pueblo vienen a los médicos.
So how is this hospital working? There's no doctors always here or all the time there in the year. They just come there for every 2 months, every 2-3 months. They come for 1 weekend, 1 week. And then after they go back to Santa Marta, they come here just to check the indigenous people, how is their health and everything.
Algunas medicinas que
Arriving at the lunch camp. So I think here I can leave some of my stuff. We'll see what happens. Yeah?
Amigo Diego, ¿cómo estás tú?
Bien, bien. Elmer, yeah. All right. So, it's day 2, later in the afternoon. I think I've got about 2 hours of walking left to make 20 kilometers. I don't know, my watch keeps going off. So I think I hit 30,000 steps. I think, I don't know, I haven't even looked. So I'm not sure how far I've gone in kilometers, but I'm thinking it's 15, somewhere around there. And as you can see, this part is pretty flat. So I'm enjoying this, enjoying the view. It's pretty awesome. Buenas tardes. For the most part, everybody's pretty friendly. I think, however, on the way back, it's very tiring. So they're just concentrating on getting back. But at least I've reached a part where I can kind of relax my legs a little bit. You can see there's smoke coming out of the hut, and you can see how it dries out on the top. Interesting. They got their donkey. So I haven't been able to film too much heading down because I'm worried that I'll trip, but I don't know if you can see that with the camera, but it's a crazy descent. So I'm about to pass this bridge. All right. It's all right. We'll have a lot of faith that it's going to hold up. So I'm in the middle. There's my guide, Jesus. Really nice, right? Beautiful. Jesus is following me. All right, so we're walking in to the last camp. I was just looking at my watch. We started at 6, actually before 6 a.m. this morning, and it's 4:30 in the afternoon. So let's just call it 11 hours of climbing up and down mountains. Crazy. Here at the last camp before La City. These are the guys in the morning making us breakfast. It is, let's see, what time is it? It is 5:11 in the morning. So we leave here at about, I believe, 6 o'clock. We're at 1 kilometer walk to the stairs. And then there are 1,200 stairs leading up to the city. So I think it takes about an hour, they said, to get up the stairs. So we'll see. All right.
There we go. Today is the day. Party. Woo!
Here we go. We're on our way to Ciudad, Perdida, the lost city. So this is how we are crossing the river. All right, so I made it to the other side thanks to Steven's help. And Almer's. All right. So here we are. We're at the beginning of the stairs. All right, I'm still climbing. I think I'm a quarter of the way. Came from down there. All right, so we're still climbing. We passed the 1000th stair. Yeah, it's tiring, but the adrenaline of making it there helps you get up. It's definitely a workout. Looks like these are the last stairs. And here we are.
Hola amigo, JJ.
Made it. All right.
Perfecto. Welcome to the lost city.
Thank you. Thank you. So we're here on some of the platforms. What are you saying, Larry?
This is the first circle at the entrance. This is what you would see when the natives would come in too.
Yeah.
These burial mounds.
I know, not to take away from the majestic feeling, but my first thought was this would make an excellent golf course.
It's more like putt.
Yeah. All right. Here with Jesus.
Muy bien.
Yeah.
Sí.
Todo bien?
Todo bien, cumpliendo la meta.
Sí.
Y estar con
Yeah.
todo el grupo acá en este lugar.
Yeah. Con salud.
Con salud, sí, porque un 1% de los viajeros que vienen acá no alcanzan el objetivo. Se
Wow.
quedan
¿Eh?
en el primer campamento o en
Wow.
el segundo. Y ha pasado que en el tercer campamento no pueden continuar. Se enferman, problemas de rodillas,
Yeah.
tobillos, en fin.
Wow.
Entonces, muy contento de que todo el grupo está acá.
Yeah. So Jesus was saying that he's really happy that the group of 4 of us all made it, all in good shape. Nothing happened to us, because sometimes some travelers don't make it past the first camp or the second camp. Me personally, I'm probably the most wounded out of everyone, but I still made it.
Les dije que era 1 hora para llegar acá, hicimos como 50 minutos, menos de la hora, en la parte plana y en las 1200 escalones, pero Jane solamente contó 1170, iba a regresar al río para contar de nuevo.
Sí.
So guys,
Did-
we told you that it was like 1 hour to come here, but we only took like 50 minutes. And Jay, when he was counting up the stairs, he counted like 1,170. So he running back to count again to the river.
Yeah.
So he needs to do 30 more.
Yeah, exactly.
Segunda vez.
There's 30 more steps.
Yeah.
Hola chicos, buenos días y bienvenidos a Ciudad Perdida.
Hey guys, good morning and welcome to the lost city.
Buenos días.
Ciudad Perdida fue un lugar sagrado para los indígenas taironas que habitaron desde los años 700 hasta el 1600 en este lugar.
So the lost city was very important place and sacred place for the Taironas tribe That was the indigenous guys who inhabited this place from the 700 year after Jesus Christ until the 1600 year Jesus Christ.
Hoy en día es un lugar sagrado para las 4 etnias de la Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta.
Today is a very sacred place for the 4 different tribes from the Santa Marta, Sierra Nevada.
Por eso es que cada año por el mes de septiembre Ciudad Perdida es cerrado para los indígenas hacer pagamento de sus trabajos espirituales dentro de la ciudad.
That's why every year in September the lost city is closed because indigenous are coming here to do the payments and the offerings for the nature in the earth.
Los trabajadores que le hacen mantenimiento a Ciudad Perdida se van de vacaciones, los militares que prestan la seguridad se van para otras montañas porque Ciudad Perdida tiene que quedar solamente para ellos.
The workers that are here cleaning the city, they have to live in that month. Also the soldiers and sometimes are here just looking for the security. Also they have to live because the lost city has to be alone only for them to have their concentration.
Sí, es un trabajo muy espiritual que ellos hacen, no quiere que nadie los moleste acá. Entonces de cada pueblo vienen como 4 o 5 indígenas, los mamos, las personas más allegadas al mamo, se reúnen más o menos como 200 indígenas durante ese mes acá.
It's a very important moment for them. No, they don't want someone here looking them or just investigating here. But that's why the 4 or the 5 people of the main leaders of every village around are coming here, like the closer people to the spiritual leaders, are coming here to do the offerings, ritual ceremonies, everything in the lost city.
Ciudad Perdida tiene 3 kilómetros, nada arriba.
So the lost city has 3.5 kilometers square meters.
Está compartida en 4 sectores que vamos a conocer en el día de hoy.
It's divided also in the 4 different sectors and we are going to walk today.
El primer sector donde estamos se llama La Gallera, segundo eje central, tercero sector Piedra y cuarto el canal o Maecha.
The first sector where we are now is called La Gallera. The second sector where we're going is the Central Algis, and also the third sector is the Stone sector, and the fourth sector that is going to be the last one is called Maecha sector or the Canal sector.
¿Por qué La Gallera? Por ese círculo que hicieron los antropólogos cuando hicieron la restauración acá, ya que los indígenas antepasados no tenían gallos, ni perros, ningún animal doméstico. Pero acá en Colombia sí hay galleras donde pelean gallos y entonces hicieron ese círculo y colocaron acá La Gallera.
It's called La Gallera because in Colombia we have like a national sport fun entertain that is about the chicken fights. Yeah, so every time it's like in a circle. So when the anthropology people start to do the restoration, they decide to call here like La Gallera because it was a huge circle in the middle.
Eje central, parte política y espiritual, es lo más importante de Ciudad Perdida.
The central axis is gonna be the central part, like the main part where the indigenous were living, like the important one in all the lost city.
Sector Piedra fue el lugar donde sacaron todas las piedras para construir Ciudad Perdida, caminos, muros de contención y enlosado.
So the stone sector also it was one place where they took the most of the stones to build the containment walls, the ways made by the stones, and also the rings or the connections.
Sector Maecha, pues le colocaron Maecha por la antropóloga que hizo la restauración allá que era de apellido Maecha.
So the Maecha sector it was named by the anthropologist girl that was the woman who made the restoration in that sector. So in honor of her, they put Maecha sector.
Son los 4 nombres de los sectores, se los deben de aprender, en cualquier momento se los va a preguntar. También tiene la ciudad 4 nombres que se los voy a dar ahora, que también se los dejan.
So there are the 4 different sectors and we are going to know. And also it's very important to remember them. We are going to ask you later, where are you, where we are now, where everything, okay?
El primer nombre que tuvo la ciudad por los guaqueros que destruyeron la ciudad se llamó Infierno Verde, donde se ganaba dinero, se ganaba la muerte, había mosquitos, había serpientes, había de todo en esa época cuando llegaron los guaqueros.
So the lost city also has 4 different names. The name, one of the names is the Green Hell. It was called by the grave robbers when they came here to destroy everything and to throw everything away. They decided to call that because it was full of grass, full of forest, and also snakes, mosquitoes. It was one place where you can have some money, but at the same time you can die here.
Segundo nombre, 1976, Ciudad Perdida por el primer piloto que vino piloteando en helicóptero. Decían que iban por una ciudad y que veía solamente selva, no veía más nada, entonces colocó Ciudad Perdida.
So the second name of the lost city is the Lost City. He was called by a pilot of the helicopter when they were coming here to a lost city. He was looking the lost city, like where is the city, where is the city? But he was looking just only jungle in the mountains. That's why he decided to call it, that's a lost city.
Tercer nombre, Buritaca 200, por ser el número 200 descubierto en la Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. y por estar cerca de los nacimientos del río, que es Buritaca 200.
The third number is Buritaca 200. It was the 200th place found in the Sierra Nevada and discovered around and Buritaca because it's the place where there are the rivers.
No necesita propina, gracias.
No, les estaba mostrando que en el billete de 50,000 están las tres terrazas principales, estas dos y la que está abajo, y este es Romaldo y su esposa.
Here guys you can see in this how do you say billete?
Bill.
Bill. Like they have the three main terrazas, like 1, 2 and 3, these three from that side, from that part, and this one is Romaldo, the leader, and his wife.
Huh?
Here in the back also you can see a village.
El pueblito.
With the two.
Yeah. That's the new design of the bill.
Entonces, estas son las dos terrazas principales de Ciudad Perdida, donde vivía el máximo chamán y su esposa.
So here were the main leader terrazas, like the main terrazas that were living the chairman and his wife in these two main terrazas.
También es el lugar donde llegaba el helicóptero cada mes a traerles los víveres a los militares que estaban acá y la comida a los trabajadores que hacen el trabajo acá en Ciudad Perdida.
It's also the place where the helicopter arrived, like heliport. Like the chopper come to bring the food to the people who is working here, and when the soldiers were here also,
Okay.
they came here to bring the food for them.
Y donde vienen muchas personas helicópteras acá como
Sierra Nevada of Santa Marta. And also we are going to tell you some of the different periods of the people here that is coming until today.
los indígenas taironas llegaron a las costas caribes en los años 200.
So the Taironas indigenous, they arrived to the Caribbean coast for the 200 year after Jesus Christ.
Pero en ese entonces ya había otros tribus en la parte costera, como los mamatocos, los bondiguas, entre otros, y empezaron a tener conflictos entre ellos.
But then, before they arrived here, there was already another tribes in the coast, and they were the Boringuas, the Tangas, the Mamatocos, and they start to have like fights with these people here.
Por ese motivo fue que los taironas empezaron a coger las faldas de la Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, haciendo poblados y llegando a este lugar en los años 700.
That's why the indigenous tribes start to climb up in the mountains of Sierra Nevada, making some villages around until they arrive to these places for the 700 year after Jesus Christ.
Empezó en los años 700 la construcción de Ciudad Perdida hasta los años 900. Fueron 200 años construyendo la ciudad.
They start the building of this place in the 700 year and they finish in 200 years later. So they finish the construction in the 900 year after Jesus Christ.
La Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta le brindaba todo, la montaña abundante en animales como dantas, ainos, entre otros, en la carne.
for them it was a perfect place because here in Nevada, Santa Marta, they bring everything here, agriculture, animals, ainos, pigs, and it was very important for them to survive.
Los ríos abundantes en peces
The rivers were very full of fishes,
y las tierras muy fértiles para sus cultivos.
and the fertile lands for the growing and the plantations.
Y pues los ríos tenían buen mineral como el oro, entonces sacaban el oro artesanalmente y también trabajaban la cera perdida, entonces todos los muñequitos los hacían en cera perdida, después los bañaban en oro y ahí todo animal que veían pues, o los caciques, todo lo hacían en oro.
The rivers were used to have a lot of minerals, and so they were taking the gold from the rivers, like in a handway process. Then after they were building like protections for them and also designs like made with gold. But first they were working also with the wax for the palms. They make, for example, if they want to make an animal, they want to make the animal with the wax, and after they cover it with gold, they melt the wax and everything was almost there, done.
Trabajaban el oro y trabajaban el precolombino.
So they were working with the gold and at the same time they were working with the Precolombine
Eran grandes
Precolombine
artesanos.
stuff.
Entonces las
They were a
esposas,
good
de los,
handcraft people.
las esposas de los mamos, sus familias, todos estaban cubiertos en oro, nariguetes, brazaletes, coronas de oro, todo estaban cubiertos en oro.
And that's why the wife of the leaders and also the different leaders of the tribe, they were covering by gold in the round of the bodies. And they were just using this gold and this stuff to have like a good hierarchy position.
But
Vivían en paz y armonía acá en estos lugares.
They were living here very peaceful guys, very peaceful people here in that way.
did
Emi-
gold have the same value to them as to us?
En lo que sí, el oro tenía el mismo valor para ellos que para nosotros.
Claro, era un valor.
Jewelry and art. I mean,
Por eso era que los grandes jefes estaban todos cubiertos en oro porque les daba mucho valor.
Like for them was not like something like price or something like cost, you know. For them was a precious metal that they were using more like to pay the nature. So it yeah, pay like, offerings for the nature.
Un indígena varsallo no iba a estar cubierto en oro, solamente tenía las herramientas de trabajo.
And just the hierarchy people, the leaders, they were just using the gold. Like for example, the slaves people, they didn't have this stuff. For example, the warriors, the workers, they didn't use that stuff in their bodies.
Vivían muy tranquilos hasta el 1501 que ha llegado Rodrigo Galván de las Bastidas a Santa Marta.
So they were living very happy here until the 1501 that Rodrigo Galván de las Bastidas arrived to the coast.
Empezaron a tener intercambio, los indígenas daban oro y precolombino a los españoles y los españoles daban herramientas de trabajo, espejitos. Un indígena nunca se había visto el rostro en un espejito, entonces para ellos era curiosidad.
So they start to have an exchange with the indigenous people, especially the conquerors, the Spanish people. They start to have an exchange. Like the indigenous give the gold to them and they give some tools or some mirrors. Like the indigenous people, they never had the experience to see their face in a mirror. So for them was very curiosity this part.
Seguía los intercambios.
All right, so I am here at the Lost City. You can see some of it in the background. This isn't all of it, but this is the most touristic part. Yeah, you can see it's a beautiful day, lots of sunshine, and yeah, just a beautiful place to be in nature.
Colocaban muchas maderas en las rocas, mucha madera en la roca, después fuego, cuando las piedras rojas, agua y las piedras se abren. Después con otras herramientas las cortaban y las llevaban al lugar donde necesitaban. Entonces de aquí sacaron todas las piedras de otra vez Ciudad Perdidas, muros de contención, caminos y enlosados.
So guys, according to the theory of the people in this place, they were cutting the stones. Like they make the line in the mark with some of the tools. The tools were made also by the stones. And after they cover with wood, they turn on the fire, like trying to heat the stone. When the stone was totally hot, they throw some cold water on the top. The change of temperature is when I give like a exploit. So they get separated, like split. Then after they take the piece of the stone to put in a containment wall on the roof or in the floor, like to make a road or something.
Y ya que es una piedra porosa, es fácil de trabajar.
And also because it's a kind of volcano stones, it has like a porous, so it's also easy to work with this stone.
Vemos al fondo dos casas de una familia, la casa de la mujer, la casa del hombre. Toda familia tiene dos casas, ellos no duermen juntos. El hombre duerme aparte con sus niños y la mujer con sus niñas. Pero ya el niño pasa a dormir con el hombre cuando no depende del seno de la mujer, ya cuando puede caminar con el padre.
So here in this part you will see also two houses. Here at front you can see the women's house, and next to the other one you can see the men's house. These people, even they are married and together, they are not sleeping together at the night. Each family needs to have two houses. So the girls are sleeping with the mom in the night, and the kids, like boys, are sleeping with the father. For sure, they come to sleep with the father when they are a little bit older than 8 years old. When they are dependent by a little bit by their own, they change to live with the father.
Los indígenas no tienen cama ni hamaca para dormir. Ellos duermen en el suelo, tienden algunas hojas de palma o lo que sea. En el centro de su casa, fuego. El fuego les da calor y los protegen de los mosquitos.
The indigenous people, they don't have any beds or hammocks to sleep. They have just the leaves, the dry leaves of the palms, and they sleep in the floor. So in the middle of the house, always they need to have a fire on. So they will sleep around of the fire with some different leaves on the top, and then it's like a kind of mattress for them.
Preparan sus alimentos, pero salen al lado de afuera, del corredor de la casa, y ahí se reúnen los hombres y las mujeres y niños a comer sus alimentos.
They cook their food in their fire, and after they go outside, like between the two houses, where they can have sharing the meal, like between boys and girls, father and woman.
Tienden algunas hojas de bijao que llamamos esa o plátano, ahí echan los bastimentos, como la yuca, la malanga, en fin, lo que cocinan.
Here in this place, we're living like the slaves that were working for the high hierarchy people.
Solamente encontraron como herramientas de trabajo como hachas, recatones, todo en piedra o también huesos de animales.
They only found like hatchets, also bones of animals, or different tools made with stones, but they didn't find any pressure or metal or something here.
Y también encontraron vestigios de ollas y también de oro, porque así trabajaban todo lo que era orfebrería.
Also here they found some like broken parts of clay or urns, because also here they were working with some parts like ceramic and all this stuff.
Por eso es que vemos muchas terrazas como esas palmeras, algunos árboles, porque los guajeros no destruyeron esto, porque solamente empezaron a excavar y que encontraban herramientas de trabajo, no encontraban oro ni precolombino, más que todo ellos se internaron en el eje central y en la gallera.
That's why maybe in the many of the rings you can see some trees in the middle, like here, because they were not coming here many grave robbers or something, or they didn't destroy too much this place here. They were more focused in the central edges and the gallera place, the exchange sector, the first sector.
Hoy en día pues también existen los vasallos, los mamos, trabajo espiritual. Los otros indígenas le llevan la madera, le buscan la...
To make the leaf, the hanging bag, sorry. they have more of 10 colors that are natural from the leaves, from the shells, from the roots, from difference. And this is the purple color, as you can see now.
Womanizer color.
Which is the man color.
Yeah.
3 meses para que se les quite su cintura.
Yeah.
Si tienen problemas para viajar, no pueden viajar.
You said they're
Did-
very peaceful, right? Peaceful. So where do the slaves come from?
No, they were peaceful,
Mm?
you know, peaceful tribe
Yeah.
between them. So there were no any fights between them or everything, like very people happy. But they have hierarchy people in the tribe. Slaves, poor people, rich
They're
people.
workers more than
Everything, you know, like workers for them. But they were peaceful tribes, so they don't have any fights between them themselves.
more like serfs than slaves.
Nice.
All right. Los mujeriegos.
What does this mean? Selfie.
So some of the groups are starting to head back. They're making it back. All right, you made it. Woo!
Excellent, welcome to El Mamey. Hey, be careful.
All right, mujeriegos. Yeah. Right, so I'm here with Steven and Jesus, the two guides on the trip. Awesome trip to the Lost City. So Steven, Jesus, would you guys like to invite us for another tour?
For sure, vamos a invitarlos a todos ellos por otro tour a la Ciudad Perdida.
Sí, pues invitamos a todos los seguidores que vengan a Colombia y la Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta que vengan a los vecinos.
So we invite all the followers to come here to Santa Marta, Sierra Nevada. That is a beautiful place to visit.
Yeah. So Jesus, how many trips do you have to the Lost City?
¿Cuántos tours has hecho a la Ciudad Perdida?
550 tours, pero entre eso cuando empecé que tenía 15 años, trabajé 12 años como cocinero y después de los 12 años pasé a ser un guía profesional.
Yeah.
So he's around 550 tours in the Lost City, but he started working in this role when he was 15 years old, and his job was as a cook. And as a cook, he was working for 12 years. So I mean, it's a lot of experience that he has, right?
Yeah. And how about you, Steven? How many trips do you have to the Lost City?
Well, I started this road 4 years ago. I haven't been 1 year outside of this place, but I already passed the 250 tours to the Lost City. Yeah.
So if somebody wants to go on this trip with Magic Tours, what do they have to do?
Si alguien quiere ir en el tour con Magic Tour, ¿qué tienen que hacer ellos para reservar con nosotros?
Solamente pedirnos y ya está listo. Nos piden a Jesús como guía, él como traductor y a nuestro cocinero y eso lo respetan y nos traen aquí.
Yeah.
If someone wants to have the same experience that you had here with our teamwork, you can just talk to Magic Tour Agency and you can say, we are going to want to have Jesus as a tour guide, Steven as interpreter, and Jair the cook as a cook. And they want to respect that and they will send these people with our teamwork.
Okay. Good. And the office is located right in central Santa Marta, right?
Sí, ¿dónde está ubicada la oficina? En Santa Marta.
En la 17, entre tercera y cuarta en el centro histórico de Santa Marta.
Yeah.
So the Magic Tour office is located in the 17th Street of the History Center, between the 3rd and the 4th car, near to the beach.
Okay. All right. Well, Steven, Jesus, thank you so much. It was an amazing trip, life-changing trip for me. And yeah, wish you all the best. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Muchas gracias. Él dice
Gracias.
que muchas gracias por todo, que para él fue un tour muy diferente y muy agradecido con nosotros, que si tenemos algo más que le quiera compartir.
Porque nada, pues Mayitour también los lleva a muchos lugares como lo que es la Alta Guajira, Cabo de la Vela, Punta Gallina y tenemos otros tours adicionales como Minca, también tenemos Monpós, tours más
Yeah.
adicionales que hace Mayitour.
So there is something to say. The Magic Tour also has different tours to another parts of Colombia, like the High Guajira, also like Minca, like Tyrant Park, Monpos. They have also more like to the north. So you can also have different tours around Colombia with Magic Tour Agency.
Okay.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Thank you.